Did you know? Megalo Box was originally going to take place in the Ashita no Joe universe. As producer Minako Fujiyoshi recounted in her interview with ANN, Megalo Box was going to be a side story based on Joe's rival, Toru Rikishi. After some time in pre-production, the staff at TMS realized that making a complete story just about Rikishi using the manga as a source would be too difficult. Out of this frustration and respect for the fans, Fujiyoshi and staff set about coming up with new ideas, and after 5 years in development, Megalo Box emerged. One of the most striking aspects to many viewers surrounding Megalo Box was its distinctly vintage style, similar to shows like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Though there are similarities and connections, including the fact that series composer Mabanua worked on Shinichiro Watanabe's Kids on the Slope anime, Megalo Box draws more from the 1980s than the 1990s or early 2000s. In an interview with Crunchyroll, director Yo Moriyama commented about what made Megalo Box so different. There are many shows that inspired it, but there is a strong influence, especially from animation made around the 80s. I personally love the animation from that era, and my experience back in the day through the textures that came with the viewing experience on tube TVs and VHS tapes mean a lot to me. Director Kawajiri's Yoju Toshi Wicked City, Cyber City Oedo 808, or director Otomo's Akira are some examples of the look and style I have always wanted to create. Some have even claimed that Megalo Box was made at a lower resolution to simulate the timeless look of anime from the past. According to the blog at anibin.blogspot.com, a site with 10 years of anime video analysis, Megalo Box's resolution is 720 by 405 standard definition. Apparently, the video was then upscaled in some way to help give it a fuzzy, nostalgic feel reminiscent of VHS tapes. While upscaling is a common occurrence in physical releases and internet streaming, intentionally making the production resolution this low to scale later is virtually unheard of. Interestingly enough, Fujiyoshi in the aforementioned interview commented on this, saying, "That specific look, we wanted it to look like a VHS recording from television. That's what we were going for." Moriyama also commented on this retro vibe, stating, "I feel that the animation style used in Megalo Box will decrease, but I believe there are some things that can be expressed only through this style. Instead of everything heading in the same direction, I think choosing the right style per piece is very important, so I want more variety in that sense." As a reimagining of Ashita no Joe, Megalo Box has many callbacks to the original anime series and its characters. For instance, the opening to Megalo Box features a number of homages to Ashita no Joe 2's second opening. A certain bloody paint sequence from Ashita no Joe appears as a picture on the wall of the gear owner in episode 3 of Megalo Box. The cast is inspired by Ashita no Joe characters with varying levels of differences. Junk Dog is Joe Yabuki, with his fake name Joe obviously coming from the titular character. Interestingly, Junk Dog's date of birth, according to his ID, is May 13th, 2073, exactly 100 years after the end of the original Ashita no Joe manga, which ended May 13th, 1973. Yuri is Toru Rikishi, while Yuri's nickname King of Kings is a reference to another Joe Yabuki rival, Jose Mendoza. Yukiko Shirato is Yoko Shiraki with a similar appearance and backstory, except she doesn't fall for Joe romantically. Nanbu takes after Donpei, sharing a similar appearance and occupation. The Slumdog kids go from 5 kids to 4, with Sachi getting gender flipped into Sachio. However, in a Twitter Q&A with his fans, Moriyama said that the designs for the characters also had real-world inspirations. Joe's design came from Johnny Depp in Crybaby. Yuri's design came from Mads Mikkelsen. Nambu's was Luis Guzman, Yukiko's from Eva Green, and Fujimaki from Benicio del Toro. To give the fighters their unique styles, Moriyama said that he based them on a number of real-world fighters. Joe's fighting technique was based on the boxing great Jake the Raging Bull LaMotta, while his movement and ring personality were based on Nassim Hamed. The term "the real deal" is thrown around in the anime to describe what it means to be a true fighter, possibly in reference to boxing legend Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. Pepe Spider Iglesias also shares his nickname and dance battle style with MMA legend Anderson Spider Silva. When asked about how Megalo Box compares to Ashita no Joe, Moriyama said, "The ways the characters in Ashita no Joe are drawn is really amazing. I believe one of the biggest themes in the series is their way of life." Similarly, Megalo Box also has the theme of for people to live. The main protagonist Joe being in the center is the same as Ashita no Joe, but I was committed to the thought of the team of three. Three all in the same place, but they are there for each one's own reason, and each one is fighting with their own issues. Thanks for watching Weird Did You Know Anime, the anime trivia resource. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and share this video with everyone else who's not dead yet. And for those of you who are interested in actually getting fit and training like these characters, then why don't you come subscribe to my channel, JaxBlade. And I'm honored that they invited me over here today to do this little narration thing. It was really fun to do. But on my channel, I do workout routines based on fictional characters and how to get bodies and physiques like them, and also help you lose weight, get in shape, and just become a fitter, healthier, better you. So if you want to try it out, and I also go in depth talking about various training routines of fictional characters. So be sure to give me, a lookout. That'd be pretty dope. And remember, as I always say, keep calm, booyah on, don't forget, EvilPii. Have a good one, y'all.